Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous...
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A strong running. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And in some ways, he's awfully fortunate to get another shot right here in these playoffs because he wasn't particularly sharp in the wild card victory. The ball ended up in the hands of the opponents a few too many times when he threw it. It goes without saying in this one, cannot give the ball away. If he does, the road's going to end right here for him and his team.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5. At the 21-yard.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Run for Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
That's good.
so there, Charles. I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And now he'll tuck it in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Well, dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Pass incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Collins. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. I'll call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Collins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, and you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And all the way down to the 37.
Roughing the passer defense. We can't have that.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bucs.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Well, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Here was was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means
Oh, Prescott stripped.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Come on now, let's do this. Here we go.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
He'll keep it himself. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. 21-yard line. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll run with Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And unable to connect, incomplete. But give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Sean Robinson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brady now on 1st down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Now Brady again. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it? They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Pollard. Taken into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lefty to Vecchio now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is to Vecchio. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
There we go, baby. There we go.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good. playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Calais Campbell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it was the Green Bay Packers who will continue on in these playoffs as they were able to eliminate the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things stuck.
And down he he goes, a Buccaneers sack.
Brought down back at
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. After the sack on first down, Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And his kick is right through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flipped the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
And we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brady's pass intended for Scotty Miller.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he breaks through another tackle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Dak going to try and run. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Hard throw, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Cowboys 31, Buccaneers 24.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. One interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Buccaneers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Shotgun now for Brady. Catch made by Slayton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, a magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Or maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
He is good. Makes the score Cowboys 38, Buccaneers 27.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving. first down. Prescott. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. So that'll back him up 5. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Prescott from the gun. He shakes him off. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Oh, man, can't do that.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to shake him off. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Again, it's Brady. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Out of Out of the gun, this is Collins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, a quick throw, but incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And his pass, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down. And
Now Brady again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
at their own 29-yard line.
So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down by a field goal, a little over a minute and a half remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back to throw. This game not quite as good as the last. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now, one final throw incomplete, and time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
First throw of overtime for Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Get out of here, man.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now Collins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Brady's pass complete to Scotty Miller. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. Now they try the right side here.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. That toss play, right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Collins. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They go again with Collins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
41, Cowboys 38.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And now here come the Cowboys. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On 1st down. 6 yards down to the 13. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Vita Vea in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and
now Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. This to keep the game alive.
a 21-yard attempt.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to keep the game alive. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would think, you would thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. They'll keep it on the ground. Collins. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete here. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Again, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
3 at the 38-yard line.
1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. This is Lamb on the end around. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Prescott now from the 50. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.